So hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can see, I am back in the kitchen again today. So my last kitchen video I recorded on Monday. Today I will be doing another meal from HelloFresh. This one is the beef bulgogi meatballs with roasted carrots, ginger rice, and sriracha crema. So that's what it looks like. I have all my ingredients already prepped. This time I did remember to peel my carrots. I peeled my carrots. I cut the ends off my scallion, washed and prepped those. Did the same with my ginger. I put my beef into a bowl. I didn't do my rice, but all of that is sitting out over there. And yeah, I essentially have everything together. So all that's really left for me to do is to cut these things up and actually get to cooking and preparing these stuff. So if you want to see this beef bulgogi, I gotta read the name. If you want to see this beef bulgogi meatballs with roasted carrots, ginger rice, and sriracha crema, stay tuned and let's get into it. Okay y'all, so first I want to go over all the ingredients that comes in this package and all of the ingredients that I will be using. There is carrots, some ginger, scallions, jasmine rice, ground beef, some panko breadcrumbs, some bulgogi sauce, some sour cream, some sriracha, and sesame seeds. So those are all the items that we'll need. Obviously, you're going to need some salt and pepper because, as I said in my previous video, they don't provide those things. So first, I'm going to start by cutting up my carrots into diagonal pieces. And I am going to put those in the oven. I'm going to drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. And I'm going to put some salt and pepper on it. And then I'm going to put it in the oven. So as I said previously, you want to get a baking sheet. You are going to drizzle it with some olive oil and toss it around a little bit. You're going to put some salt, you're going to put some pepper, and you're going to put it in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. I do want to say, I tried to pre-prep some of these items, so the prep time will not be accurate for me. The prep time on here says it should take 10 minutes. The prep time wouldn't be accurate for me because I did some of the prep work before I started recording. And once I'm done doing my carrots, I'm gonna cut up the rest of my ingredients, such as my scallion. I'm gonna mince my garlic, and I'm gonna mince my scallions, and I'm gonna mince my ginger. So the first thing I did when I was preparing my scallion was I separated the whites from the greens, because the greens you're gonna finally cut them up because you're using those as a garnish. They won't be put into anything, while the whites you're gonna try to mince up as small as possible because those will be added into your meatballs. So I definitely did not mince these whites up as small as I could, just because like when you're mincing up the whites of scallions, they, or green onions or whatever you want to call them, they tend to like there's this outer layer that's there that's like very hard to mince. So you see me mincing real hard, but like it's really not going nowhere. So I just did my best on it. Obviously it'll still give the food flavor, and it'll still be in there. So that's that. So then the last piece of mincing and chopping of any sort that I will do for these beef bulgogi meatballs is the ginger. They do give you the option to grate or mince your ginger, but I didn't feel like dealing with the stress of like washing the grater after it was done. So I decided to try to mince it up instead. I do feel like grating gives you more flavor because it's so fine, so small, and especially since this is going to be going into the rice, it's important that you have those smaller pieces. With mincing, you have to spend a lot of time to get rid of those chunks. So if you have the patience of trying to get the ginger thing out of the grater, I would definitely advise you to mince them. So here, I went ahead and I put my beef into that bowl right there that you see me add the ginger to. So the ground beef is in the bowl. I added the ginger. Now I'm adding some breadcrumbs, as stated in here. And I will be adding the scallion whites and just a tablespoon of that sauce packet that they gave me, a tablespoon of that bulgogi sauce packet. And then I'm going to massage. Oh yeah, obviously I added some salt and some pepper because you got salt and some pepper. Give us a little bit extra flavor and whatever. Once I do that, then I'll start to massage everything together. And afterwards, I'll start forming my meatballs. This was literally my first time making meatballs, so I was very excited. But yeah, you just massage it up together until everything is well blended, and then you can start forming your meatballs. So here I'm showing y'all how I formed my first meatball. I just took a piece of everything that I kneaded up together, and I put it in my hand and I rolled it around into a little ball. And you'll see me do that for the rest of the meatballs. I'll just keep taking a piece and rolling it up into a little ball. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory. So yeah, watch and see. So once I'm done with that, I'll put it in for 15 minutes while I make this sriracha sauce. It's the crema, which I'm gonna be using to, it's like a garnish of some sorts. Like I just coat it over the rest of my food. And what you see me adding there, I added some sriracha that they gave me in that little sriracha packet, and some sour cream. And then I am going to stir that together, give it that nice little pinkish orangish look. So I did leave it to the side because I didn't read instructions, so you'll see me put it down. But then according to the instructions when I finally read it. You're supposed to add water until the consistency is like that of a drizzle. So in my measuring cup there, you see me adding a little bit of water at a time and testing to see what the consistency is like. So you want to make sure that the consistency for this sauce is like drizzle. So once this is done, you should be ready to take your meatballs out. I did transfer my Bulgogi sauce into a bigger bowl so that I can put all the meatballs in there and coat them in the sauce, which is what you see me doing here. I just took all of the meatballs off my baking sheet, and I'm just literally just mixing them up so the sauce gets on every single one, all of the crevices, them all of the corner. And then once that is done, your food should be ready to eat. So for the plating, I already put my rice and my my carrots on my plate. I'm just adding the meatballs. Also for the rice, I made that off camera. I feel like everybody at this point should know how to make rice, but the only difference with this rice is that I didn't cook it to the instructions. I used butter instead of oil, and I put my rice in. I put my salt in when I'm making it, and I added the ginger in there as well. So I put everything on there. I put the sesame seeds that they gave me on there. I'm adding some of that crema, and then I will sprinkle some of that green onions onto there, and we will get ready to taste test. Okay. Okay, y'all. So I'm done cooking, and I'm going to taste test. The first thing I'm going for is really this meatball, because I feel like everybody eats rice. Everybody know what rice tastes like. Here's my plate. As y'all probably already know, I eat off of paper plates because I hate washing dishes. Okay, y'all, so this is good. The carrots, I'm not a big fan of cooked carrots. I like to eat my carrots raw, but they taste good with the sauce that I made. Let me see what they call it. The crema. Yeah, the sriracha crema. The carrots taste really good with that. The crema is like a little bit spicy, so it definitely adds a kick to everything. I'm not a big fan of meatballs. The texture is kind of weird, but with the crema and the bulgogi sauce, I feel like I'm probably saying that very wrong. It tastes good. So yeah, I like that. With the ginger rice, I really love the ginger rice, and I'm definitely going to be making more of this eventually on my own time with my own meals, because I feel like I eat a lot of rice, but I need to figure out ways to take my rice up a notch, I guess. Like, I'm always eating white rice. Do something different. But everything together is really good. I would say like 7.5 out of 10. I bang with it. So yes, thank y'all for coming to one of my other cooking videos, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Mwah! Love you. Bye.